In this video, I'll be covering 5 things to do before creating a brand kit. So, firstly, why a brand kit is important. So, firstly, let me tell the definition. Brand kit is basically it's a kit for designers where there are specific set of things for of a brand logo, brand palette. Today we are going to cover all of them. Yeah, it's a bit simpler video. And also importance is it's actually easier when certain set of brand stuff, like there is a logo, we can just quickly put it in a post, a reel, or if it's even also a poster, it's just good. Not only logo, there are color palettes, a specific set of color palettes also is certain to a company. For example, like for Coke, it's white and red, sometimes black, as in for other products for them. So it's mostly, it runs a few set of colors in a group of, for a company or for a brand image, is simply a color palette. So you are resonating with that brand through a color, and there are many others which we'll be discussing into the video. So let's just head to my screen. I'm just going to tell you the top 5 things needed in a brand kit, and they're straight up obvious. So, firstly, it's a logo, color palette, and then fonts, images and icons, videos, and graphics. So, firstly, let's cover with the logos. Ta-da! So, logos. So, why logos are important. It's obvious, they represent a brand. So, to represent a brand, a logo is necessary. Like each and every businessman, woman, each and every business person knows that logo is very important. But then comes a problem, where do I find a good logo maker, or all of that logo ka janjat. Logo, okay, never mind. So here comes Looka. I have put down the link in the description so you can check it out. So basically Looka, what it does is it just asks you few information such as your brand name, your company name, few company details which it might need, and few optional details also. The more you fill, it's the better, obviously. It's going to create this beautiful thing. Like, let's say this glow here is, I think so it's a cosmetics industry thing. So it created the whole thing just based on that cosmetic. And let's see here, Mr. The Mr. is a I think it's a restaurant, restaurant brand. So it has created this restaurant, including the menu and all of that and everything. So like this, you can get all of the, even the mock-ups and everything. So currently, basically, the important thing is the logo. Like here, glow, it has a logo. So that's how we covered logo. And now it comes to the color palette. Color palette is very important for a business, as it, each color depicts something, symbolizes something. And also each business has a set of few colors which symbolizes something. So, finding a color palette for most of them might be easy, bunch of few colors from my logo or from the latest post, you can find it and put it. But there are some, beginners, or, people who are, just don't want this problem of headache and everything, brainstorming, whatever is related to this, they don't want in a color palette. So I present to you Canva colors. You can just go in the description and check it out. So today I'm going to tell you 3 ways, you can find your color palette, which is color palette generator, color palette ideas, and color meanings. So I'm going to discuss only 3 of them detailedly. I think the color wheel isn't necessary. So first, the color palette generator is basically where you put your image. Any image, like the best post you have, or the logo, if it's colorful, you can just put up a video. Sorry, image colors for the color palette, or you can just try out a demo image which you might like. But the demo images are oftenly used, and I wouldn't suggest to using it. You can find your own image. And if and per se you don't have an image, you can just go to color palette ideas, and there are 99 pages of different color palettes. You can all check them out. Or you say you don't have the time, or you don't like any of the color palette out of the 99 pages and all of that. You can just go to color meanings. For, let me take the pink. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. So see, they give a few details about the color, but mainly it's about symbolism. What does this color symbolizes? So this color symbolizes bold appearances and energizing, uplifting, something like that. So what? Let me take an example. Like here it is. Excuse me. Yeah, here it is, energizing and uplifting. So if your company depicts energizing and uplifting, let's say you are a fitness coach, you are going to do this. You're going to go energizing. That's your company. What message you want to give it to your customer. So that's the message, and you write down color, simple. As you can find it, it's pink mostly. I mean, there are yellow and other, but as you can see in the previous one, it's pink. So as you can see, oh, where it, yes, this is pink. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce FUCHSIA, but yeah, this is basically pink. So from here, you can just, go to this, you can check out all these color palettes. Like, this would be amazing. This is kind of, it's just your taste. You can just check them out, or you can just go to more color combinations, and you can find pink related. As you can see, there are a few pink related. You can just find them out. Oh, there are three another pages just for the color pink. So that's kind of good to know. So these are the ways you can find your own color, color palette, and just find out quickly, if you need one, and you can just pop out one. And now let's come to fonts. Are like, they are very important. Duh. Let me give you an example. Like, certain brands have certain fonts. I mean, they are not just found on the internet like today we are doing. So there are there are few font designers which design the font for the company itself. I mean, we don't have designers for ourselves, duh. So what we are going to do is we are going to go to this website, Typespiration. So I mean, as soon as you go to the link, this is the interface you are going to get. So there are a bunch of things you can do. Firstly, you're going to get this, and you're going to be shocked. Email address, relax, you don't need one. I mean, you don't need to give one. Obviously, you might be needing it. I don't know. So yeah, you're going to come down, and you're going to find a few tags if you want to enter all of this, yada yada. But then you don't even need those. You can just jump over here, and you can find this. Like, these are amazing fonts. I personally like the six cap Meriwether thing. What is it called? Okay, the gateway. It's called the gateway. So there are other fonts, including the color palette. But I wouldn't suggest color palette from this places, as they are very less. But it's okay. It's your choice. If you want, give it a shot in this one too. You can just check them out. Then you can go to Canva, and there are a bunch of. Let's search if six cap is here. Okay, wow, we found six cap. Yeah, see, found it. So if you need any kind of inspiration, like the website name says, it's just for inspiration. You can just straight up check them out. I mean, if it's, I think mostly if it's in Google Fonts, it might be in Canva, or if you have the budget enough to hire a font designer, you can go check that out too. So that's completed. Yeah, the importance, obviously, the importance of font, just as I said, each, it also, like, logo depicts each other. Like, if you find something coming soon with your, with your font, even without the logo, they, the customer should be knowing that, oh, this company is doing this, and something's coming. Let's move on to images, and also, including images, we will also check out the icons. So why do we need these default in our brand kit? That's the question. Yes, we need them in the brand kit. Obviously, the main reason is for, the quick access. Obviously, that's the whole importance of the brand kit. And also a few images. Certain images. Let's say you are e-commerce. You're going to take your own photos, or you're going to get it from a drop shipping website if you have one. So there are a few stock images. Only you can use specifically. So firstly, here comes the icons. What kind of icons am I talking about? The logo? No. Text has different fonts and styles. Few icons also have different fonts and styles. Like, if I go to the elements, I search icons like before, and per se, let me choose this. See, as I can see, if I had searched telephone icons, which I'm lazy to, you can find there are many ways you can just put, telephone as an icon. There are like millions of ways. Or if I put a shopping cart, or let me just cart. So there are many, like millions of ways you can put, cart, which you can later put on your website, your own one. So, making, you can just try out it in, find a blank page, you know, draw it. It's your creativity, it's up to you. But a few icons would be good for, icon style also would be good. But I think the icon itself is enough. At last, graphics and videos. These are supposed to be default, there is nothing like that. You're going to keep it in your brand kit. Why, why they are necessary? Obviously, you're going to use them in the videos, or let's say, you got an ad, you're going to make an ad, something. Videos are needed. do you need a specific video for a specific thing? Like there are a few, stock videos which, might be necessary. Like I you're going to use it frequently, right? If it's better to just save it for the later. And there are a few videos which you are going to make on your own. I mean, you don't need to add them to your brand kit. Let's say there is an intro, I mean, introduction, they add it. Not only, big videos like this. Sometimes you get, things like, follow me on Instagram, subscribe, they come in the corner of the videos or somewhere. You're going to check them out, so they also come in the video. So these are the top 5 things, and you need them in the brand kit. Like right now, go and just do all of this. So that's all for today, and hope to see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.